booted it. Let's see if I can get this going.
That silence course looks so cool. Like he was drifting off roads, which honestly that looks so cool.
Yeah.
And that's probably gonna be like
Wow, that does look really incredible. I mean, the potential
like
for
that's gonna be fun
yeah,
to speed run.
the potential for F-Zero is just like ridiculous. Yeah, it looks like a good course in general. Yeah.
Like just the boost placements in that refill section, just they're perfect for cutting over corners.
Oh,
It looks like
absolutely.
it's literally built for speedrunners to just go wild.
Yeah.
And they're all genuinely unique. It's like this almost could have been a real game. Like, imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks cleaner than MKDS did. Like graphically, it looks more polished.
And the fact that F-Zero machines look pretty good, like if you texture map it correctly, it's like I only recently noticed how low poly the hardbanger model looks in GX.
Oh,
And
here's
it's
a
just because you do texture mapping so well, it's like you disguise it perfectly.
this is the game. Maybe in like a different timeline, we could have gotten this game instead of Mario Kart.
No, we would have gotten Mario Kart DS. It's like it just if
Yeah,
if Nintendo could have reused the engine, like I would have been fine with this. Just
definitely.
make it slightly GBA, make it 3D pseudo. I would be perfectly happy with a game like this if it existed. Like the only sad part would be speedrunners capturing runs because the DS is garbage to capture on,
Mhm.
and trying to play a DS game on Wii U looks weird.
Yeah. Don't you have to like get the DS modded?
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually found out something funny. The guy who does that, like Loopy, apparently he's in the same state as me, so that's funny.
Oh,
Like,
that could be convenient.
if only I could get a 3DS capture from him or from them. I don't know. But yeah, this looks like a perfect conversion of Drift Highway.
Oh yeah. I mean, it looks a
The
little
only thing
weird.
that's weird is that you call it GCN, Big Blue Drift Highway.
I've always thought that
That's
was
about the
weird.
only weird thing. It's like just call it. Like I know it's copying the DS,
Mhm.
but it's like come on, just call it GXX.
Right.
Or maybe it's like an engine thing, like you just can't, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about the MKDS engine, so yeah.
Me neither.
Oh,
Hello, by the way.
Hey there.
hello. We're just looking at MKDS or the F-Zero DSX.
Yeah.
This
Oh
one,
yeah,
this one's pretty
this
neat.
Aeropolis track looks so cool.
Yeah.
Guys,
Like this,
I know. I
wish,
know that it's been posted a bunch in the server. This DSX thing,
Yeah.
but I haven't looked at it often. This is
Yeah,
cool.
this looks like it would be so fun to play in GX engine. Like
Yeah.
this one looks like it could be optimal with all machines. I'm gonna be real. Like if we were to put it in GX, just like
Oh yeah. Yeah. I could see some
Like,
crazy
all
shift
machines.
boosts, like on track shift boosts.
oh, that looks so cool. That translucent starting gate.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. Whoa.
I know, this is just like what could have been. And then like a GX2. before, like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there is that thing that was posted earlier, actually. Nexus general chat, reshaded GX.
Is that like
I don't know.
upgraded or something?
Yeah, it's like it's Dolphin, but like with new shaders applied. Let me actually go get the video for it so you can see it.
Okay.
But yeah, this is why we need custom tracks sooner than later. Because honestly, this stuff looks so cool. Like, if you could port this to GX, that would be so cool.
Right.
Like, I would love this.
Same. And like once we get like a basic infrastructure, like for custom tracks, like more people can start to collaborate and like improve it. And stuff.
The only problem that's gonna be is like it's gonna require modeling. Like, it will absolutely require modeling, just the way it's based.
Yeah.
Like,
Here, I posted it in the chat for you.
but I mean, there are some people who at least know stuff like Blender in our community. So
yeah.
I mean, then you just open up the gates for like people making tutorials on just how to make stuff easily. All right, so what's this GX3 shade? Let's look
I don't
at
know if
that.
this was. I think this was posted. This might have been posted.
I have not seen this yet.
Whoa.
Yeah,
This
this looks
reminds me
crazy.
Okay, does anyone remember, there was this one game that just kind of died? It had like a Kickstarter. I don't think I can remember the name of it. It was like something AX. And it looks so much like the reshade.
I can't recall any. Sadly, but yeah, I saw this earlier, and it was insane.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it looks good. It's just like darker for some reason.
I got a 4K monitor, so like I could like apply this tomorrow or like try it out tomorrow and then see how it goes.
That'd be cool. Ooh, the refiller looks pretty good too.
Yeah, it just looks. It
looks
almost
like smoother.
shinier.
Yeah, there's a lot more like particle effects. It feels like too.
Yeah, that's an interesting look.
Here's this recent space flying thing.
There's another MIDI man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we going into the AX.
I mean,
I'm kind of sad he beat my green plant.
did you have the record
But-
before this?
Yeah, it was like a 31 something. But I mean, hey, a new strategy that could open up RTA viability for like, because there is an open ladder or an open category for speedrun.com that I need to do a run with. But the only problem is like this, because we time it with in-game time. The strategy that I normally would do for green plant is like so difficult. This one opens up the possibility for easy sub 1 minute in a speed run. Because like it's either that or you do a run that's like a minute 30. So basically an instant 50 seconds free right there.
Is space flying like the GX version for AX, or because I know with Nintendo you have to play with like a cube controller, so
yeah, it's the same way. It's just AX has an exclusive tech that has been found to work in GX, but only in practice mode. However, we banned it, and I'm kind of glad we did ban it for GX Open Ladder, just because I like having unique kind of things between games, like how, for instance, in between all 3 GBA games, you have crazy skips in Climax, whereas you have good driving around corners in good driving with a slippery machine in GP Legend, and in MV you have a machine with better grip, with similar in MV. But yeah, this is such a cool strategy. Also, this Lightning Thunder Road thing. It's kind of like how in GX's space flying strategy, it's like instead of going backwards, you go forwards. Or in GX, it's like you go backwards, MTS off the wall, and then you fly forward and bounce off the course to start the space flying. In this one, you go forward and then go backwards to do the strategy.
That is weird.
With the same idea of just bouncing off the course. And this run is not anywhere near optimized, so I'm probably gonna try my hand at it some point.
It's pretty cool that there's still so much like room for improvement.
Yeah, like AX is the one that's the least explored.
Yeah. Probably from lack of availability.
Yeah, I honestly, it's, in my opinion, more exclusive than Climax, because at least Climax is easy to emulate.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even have an official leaderboard for AX. Like, I just run one.
That's
like,
what I was
we don't even
surprised
have
at. It's just the Google sheet. I think, right? Like the spreadsheet.
Yeah, and that's copied from someone who copied the official leaderboards, so it's like, is it really official? When you think about it?
It's the closest thing we have, so might as well be.
And I mean, they were all recognized officially by Nintendo, so... Oh, nice. The Braves green plant intersection, which is unfortunate. This could have been a 143.
What? I didn't even watch it yet, to be honest. What happened? Does he, something happen?
I don't know.
I think he just misses a few shift boosts, I think. I don't know.
Like,
I haven't seen
a couple of them are probably just a little weaker than what you'd need for a 143, but
yeah. So
143 is definitely the end goal.
Still incredible run.
And you know what's funny? I actually watched his previous run just before this came out. It's like, and then by comparison, he looks like Brave's driving has changed over time. It's kind of interesting.
Like it's become more refined or like a different style entirely.
Probably more optimal.
It just looks different, really. Like slight bit of rest, but it's like it's still everything is there.
Yeah.
Because when he last did his run, that was like when he also got the fast lap world record from Jigster with a 3.9 or 30.971 back then.
It's great to see him still doing runs, though. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like I might not be the biggest fan of playing GX, but like watching it is so much fun.
Yeah, the dedication players put in is nuts. Like, I've been here. I'm going on 6 years now, or not 7 actually, and I feel still new compared to everyone. I'm Imperial.
Yeah, I started SNES this year. I did like some runs in like 2017, 2018, but like nothing actually good until like this year with some of my Super Nintendo time. So like, I feel like the biggest zoomer in the entire like server and / community.
Give yourself enough time, you'll feel old.
It's weird having Skyclaw who's like been playing a lot longer than me, be also like 4 years younger than me.
Oh,
yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah, he knows his stuff about SNES too.
Oh yeah, no, Skyclaw is amazing. I definitely think he get pushed into top 10 on the overall ladder as soon as he can start doing runs again. Because I believe he's like 14th right now.
Damn, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, speaking of new talent, it's like when Pfizer joined. It's like all new blood, and everyone's just taking new records and also pushing old people or old players to their further potential. Like Pfizer versus Taro in 2019, that was probably the best I've ever seen anyone push.
Any other requests?
And then Taro just kind of like fell off. For Super Nintendo
or whatever.
Probably something like Edward's Firefield. That is an insane time.
Oh, yeah, the fast lap.
The fast lap and the 5 lap. Because the difference from his first place to like even 5th or 10th place is a massive gap, especially for SNES. It's like 5 to 10 seconds.
Field.
Yeah, it's the hardest track in the game.
That's why even like if you remember GDQ, the CGDQ in 2010, the speed run there was just to get to Firefield and beat it. Like, yes, of course, that's the objective of the category, but it's because it was a challenge for them. And this was like, I think, Andrew G, who was doing that, like, an actual good, like, gamer. So
yeah, it's just the top 3 for SNES, Edward, MKDS, and Z-Wing, are just like we're so far ahead of the curve for so long. And then, like, recently, you have people like FLX/Hibiscus, because he changed his tag, and like Skyclaw and Falf, who's like doing runs again, just like creeping up on them. It's really good to see. I hope I could reach that level soon, because I feel like I'm not directly below, but like just a little bit below. Like in due time, I'll be able to get to that level.
Still probably still climb up to their level.
Oh, for sure. I'm right now, I'm 42nd on the overall ladder, but like, I feel I could definitely push into at least like 30 with my current like skill level. It's just like little optimizations I gotta make.
Yeah, SNES is like the hardest one in my opinion. It's like, just because coming from GX, it's like GX
it's such a simple game.
Lines, but in SNES, it's so simplistic. You have to follow lines.
It's all just fundamentals, and even though fundamentals are supposedly easy, when it's all fundamentals, it's like very difficult, because it's like very, very slight things that alter everything.
Yeah, it's kind of my weak point, generally.
Also astounding that on this track, not only does Edward, for the most part, hit like all the strategies well, but he doesn't even bump into like a single other AI driver. He doesn't bump into any of the snails. And I think that's what really sets it apart. He just doesn't hit anything. And he hits all like the bounces off the walls that he needs to hit. Like,
yeah, it's
almost perfect.
Be like
it's
trying
astounding.
to compete with his Deathwind 2 time of a sub 150, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that beat the TAS for that course?
It might. I actually don't know what the TASs look like for SNES, just because I haven't seen them at all. I've seen some. I've seen some.
Deathwind 2. Like, I just know the Deathwind 2. Like, the strategy Edward used is from a task where the task just gets triple bounce or triple bumps at the start.
It's insane. I actually got really lucky with Deathwind 2, because like a few weeks after I started, I was running through the King Cup for the first time, And I just got I felt like I got really lucky AI points because I didn't hit a single snail. And I think because of that, I got to like 29th on the ladder or whatever on that time.
And what time is that?
Dude, I think it's like a 2:08 or something like that. Let me actually bring it up. All I have is a screenshot because I was on my PS at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a good while I was actually just a 3DS, like, because I was like the only thing I could play it on. My Death Wind 2 time is a 1:58, and for reference, Edward's is 1:49.
It's a 1:49.98.
Yeah, so it's like a near 10-second difference.
Right. Speaking of new players, I saw Brave retweet this.
Oh, is it the MTS chaining on Twist Road?
No, it's like, yeah, this one just caught me off guard, and also, just for reference, that's a 45 by someone we don't even know.
Wait, seriously?
A 45.015.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
They used side attacks with Quickstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, Japanese player. Like, not what you would expect.
Right.
But, I mean, hey, Brave changed, so it's like the landscape could be changing to where, like, Japanese players are going to start learning Quickstar from day one. Like, everyone learns Quickstar, everyone learns Black Bull. It's not like the days of old where it's Fat Shark, Gallant, and Quick.
Right.
It's just gonna be MTS chaining from moment one.
Yep.
Maybe.
It'd be strong, dude.
Yeah.
GX, if GX's growth, how it is, continues with like its level of play, just getting higher and higher and higher, it's gonna be like so fucking hard to even place like in the top 100. I feel because
yeah.
I spent so much time grinding GX, like trying to do max speed just because my hand hurt with snaking. Because that was like when I played GX, I was like, and I did Gallant because I could like customize it to look really stupid. So I spent so much time just on Twist Road, just trying to beat the staff goal. And after on and off for a year, I finally hit it, and I was like so happy.
I mean, that is one of the hardest staff ghosts in the game, so that is a pretty big accomplishment. Like, it's not quite beating Firefield on SNES levels of hard, but it's up
it's
there
quite difficult
without strategies.
Yeah, like and even then with the time I got, which was like a really low 59, I want to say. I don't even think I reached like 150th or something. I was like low 200s or something. Let me see if I could find it, and also get a picture of my Gallant star.
Yeah, that reminds me of like when I actually beat the Staff Ghost on Twist Road for the first time. It was like non-side attack Black Bull, and I remember it barely wasn't top 100. It was like 102nd, and that was like in 2016. So even back then, it was getting hard because there were lots of people joining. Because, for instance, it's like right after what I would call the renaissance of GX. It's like right after CGN.
Like after, yeah, it was right after CGN's. I still think that CGN run at 2014 was like the single most important thing to ever happen to this game.
To the whole series.
Yeah.
No less. Like,
just because the amount of attention it brought.
Yeah, along with like WMJ doing X, both.
Yeah, that was like the year of F-Zero because WMJ did X, Edward did SNES like right before CGN, and CGN had his God run.
And then the following year you have GX, Climax, and SNES.
Climax was at GDQ?
Yeah, Climax was run by Yazoo.
I had no. I actually had no idea.
I have a whole playlist of this stuff if you ever have downtime.
Sure, you could put in podcast, or you could put in the channel. Because maybe
yeah, I've got
Sam could put it
all
up.
of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's.
I'll put up whatever.
PJ is my favorite character, so I tried to make Gallon look like fucking Groovy Taxi.
Oh, do you want to know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Oval's machines, where it's just like this gray and white machine with the checkerboard. It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm. Like, also, right below like glass on the cockpit, you can't really see it in the picture, but it's just like a giant, like the fat sticker of just like PJ's face.
Oh, I can actually see it barely.
Yeah, you can probably see like a little bit of it. Yeah.
I love.
I then proceeded to give up on GX a month later and returned to Super Nintendo.
Yeah, the customization in GX was crazy.
Like, could you imagine if every F-Zero game had that? Like, I mean, X does. If you get the $1,000 expansion kit.
That is, dude, it is.
Is this the first?
Wow, yeah, run? This is Andrew.
Yeah, that is
Part
Andrew
1.
Z. Oh my gosh, this is back when they actually printed their real name. Oh, crap.
And it wasn't in a giant
in
venue.
His mother's basement.
Yeah, it was in a basement. It's like the Smash scene.
Yeah.
It kind of. It kind of grew hand in hand again. Like 2013 was when it started getting the 14 with its own.
What is that you just posted? Oh, is that a little card?
An investment piece.
That crazy bear.
That is a golden crazy bear on top of my Nintendo 64 TV. Man, I need to stop collecting things like that. Oh, and if you also look in the background, I have a cursed object. I have a cursed object back there.
What is that?
It's a Famicom with Samari.
Samari?
There's also, I think it's Maximum Velocity, like the box.
Oh yeah,
right?
you see my.
I could see the text of the zero.
Yeah, I've got the Hot Violet diecast car. I have.
Nice.
I have way too much F-Zero paraphernalia.
Dude, I've been looking to even get any of that shit, and like I found just nothing.
I have way too much of it.
I try to find the cars because like I collect Tomicas and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Hot Wheels, and dude, I cannot find a single F-Zero car. It's annoying.
You look on Yahoo Japan and you look on Mercari, JP. The only problem is you have to look at them in Japanese lettering. So
you guys know what we
luck.
could do? We could kind of look through like the evolution of F-Zero GDQ runs.
Oh yeah, it's like this one, and
that's
then
a lot. Holy cow!
So this was. They were just doing the third cup.
They were just doing King Cup. Yeah, they were doing King Cup just to get to the fire field. Probably.
Yahoo auction. I assume that's where I go. Yahoo Japan.
Yep. Yeah, Yahoo auction Japan.
Wow, this is hard to navigate. Collection car auction. I don't think that's it, but I actually kind of want to see what listings.
Just type in F-Zero and you'll eventually find that and
F-Zero D3S. Oh, okay. These are actual cars that they're selling.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
Cool.
They sell tires, they sell rims, and that's all when you search F-Zero on that website. So good luck.
2013. Bro, if they put a fucking 1998 Subaru on this auction, I'm gonna buy that shit. I would kill for a 22. Oh my god, there's a fucking diecast Hot Violet right there. Zero bid, 3 days left.
Like I said, good luck.
Does this shit accept PayPal?
Good question.
800 yen, that's about like what, $8 or something?
It should convert it on the site, like to your local currency.
I should probably translate because I
Oh
have
wait,
it.
that's right. You gotta look at it on a site called Bai. The
Can you link me that site or
3,
if you can?
2, 1, go.
yeah, give me a second.
Alright.
So I'm back with my last run.
Good condition. F-Zero Super Nintendo.
Initially, this would be another race.
F-Zero.
Edward, but unfortunately,
Thank you.
Oh yeah, there's like a
available on Sunday, so
there's this thing.
There it is.
that's
There's
been
one.
listed
There's one.
forever.
here. F-Zero SNES, all
But yeah,
cars,
there's been a
GP
listing
mode,
forever of like
and
all 3
Monster
GBA
GP.
games in Japanese loose for 150 USD. I've almost
There's-
considered picking it up just as like a prize thing for some time.
There's Blue Falcon.
Just like,
Wait, what am I supposed to look for?
oh no, this is for that was for
Ed.
Ted Baird. Look,
Yeah.
he's just looking for the thing. For,
Yeah, because I'm like,
Oh.
Alright.
so yeah, if you ever,
Why does it gotta be an
Make it
auction?
fun.
Why is there just no buy now? I wanna
mean-
buy now.
I'll tell you this much: you can find a 64 DD on there every once in a while.
Probably
That's where I got
sell.
mine.
Probably sell a lot though. Like, or for a lot.
Yeah, mine
assume.
was like just shy of 1,000. So, good luck.
God damn, bro. I don't got that money. I barely got money to buy the fucking diecast. Oh my god. F-Zero Falcon Legend. Oh my god. 58,000 yen?
Oh yeah, you can also find a CD with the F-Zero GP Legend opening theme for the anime on there sometimes.
There's also the SNES Jazz album.
Right. There's
That,
so much
that
stuff.
in
It's like-
itself, there's so much obscure, just like F-Zero stuff.
and
yeah,
then
it's
also the
honestly
advertisements and stuff like that. Like, if you were to make a complete collection, you would go so far. Like,
Euro,
And that's
the,
not including-
the graded driver 2201. What is that? An
Oh, yeah, that's
arranged
another thing.
CD. Is that like
I think that means it's like actual live people playing. Like, not like
Oh, it's
people doing it in like FL Studio or something like that. Like,
yeah, this is an arranged album. I like the soundtrack. That is cool. I could link it if you want to see it, Sam. Like maybe put it up. I've never seen it.
I
So
know
I would
Sonic
I would
uses
get the
it
Hot
in-
Violet, but like I don't. Maximum Velocity is honestly my least favorite F-Zero game, so like maybe.
I mean, it's either that or good luck trying to get like the pullback toys for GP Legend, which those things go hot and fast.
There's a Boost Dash Blue Falcon Bandai, which is the Blue Falcon diecast, and I guess
Yep.
an additional ship thingy from the anime, or maybe like a launcher.
wow.
Yeah, something like that.
Postage Tokyo is 1,000 free. So would they ship to America if you buy it from the Japan?
Yeah, this is
office?
basically
I assume
yeah,
it
basically
does.
this thing is a proxy service. It's just like you buy through them and then they get
They
shipped
get
to the
Yeah.
proxy service and then the proxy service ships it to you. It's where I've gotten a lot of F-Zero stuff. Like, I got the Climax advertisement thing that's like one of those big cardboard
Yahoo
things. that they-
Japan auction and then
whatever.
Yahoo Japan buy. So is there just like a buy outright version? Let's see.
Basically, yeah, like. Although
Let's
usually,
see if anything's on it. F-Zero GX soundtrack.
I see sometimes the X soundtrack, which like that one is expensive. Especially the guitar arranged album, that would be so cool to own. Like, oh, nice. We got the Edward versus Yazoo back in 2014, before the 2015 marathon or the 2015 GDQ. So yeah, the F-Zero 2014 was like a fundraiser for some players to try and help them with
Yeah, and it worked out because
funds
2014
for
was
20.
amazing.
No, it was for like 2015,
Oh,
like
okay.
for the next year. But I don't think it would have happened if 2014 hadn't happened. Like,
Right.
seriously. I think there was also like the first time. It was like technically the first time GP Legend had been in a marathon. Technically, because like there's MV and GP Legend are the only two that have not been in a marathon yet. It's like yeah, GP Legend and MV technically BS, but why would anyone accept that? And I can't say AX anymore because that's been in like 3 or 4 marathons. Now that I think about it,
I really hope
marathon.
that Madow's one-handed GX run gets accepted if they ever apply again.
I mean,
Because that shit is
applied
impressive.
to AGDQ, and that list is supposed to be posted pretty soon, so we will see.
I hope.
But I kind of want to see instead him doing the XEK, like because him and David both submitted that, so it would be like actually.
Let's
Now
hope
that
they
probably
both
wouldn't
get
work
it.
very well because it's like there's a big skill gap. Is the only problem because it would just be like Madao just completely destroying David is the only problem. And no one wants to watch that. It's like
Yeah.
you want to watch a good race. You don't want to watch an absolute beatdown.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, that was actually pretty ahead here, I'd say, for SNES standards. Good few hundreds. I feel it.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. Yeah, just barely.
I think now they're even.
Yeah, this is an example. This is an example of a good race. It's like 2 actual players who are basically on the same level. It's like it reminds me of Dan versus WMJ. They did an X Staff Ghost race in EK.
Edward went for a really risky strat there. I think he's gonna barely win ahead. Nope.
Nope, they are in sync basically right now.
Did Edward slow down? Cause.
Oh wait, yes he did.
Yeah, he did. Oh my god. Yeah, no.
Barely...
So what happens? I don't know if you know what happens if you come in second versus first.
Oh yeah, it's no cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah, you get basically no winning cutscenes. So when it comes to like full game runs, it's a lot better, which I guess is what they're doing. So Edward.
Yeah, it's the same in MV. Like that's the only reason I know it is because you do it in MV as well.
Yeah.
It's even more noticeable there because that one has a longer cutscene. And also, speaking of, someone actually got. Or wait, actually, I take back MV not being in a marathon because someone actually got it in recently to a Japanese marathon. I just remembered that. Someone got it in with like the Blue Falcon Mark II.
Yeah, doesn't Japan loves Blue Falcon Mark II, don't they? That's what Pfizer was saying.
Yeah, it's like it's whoever it is that's been running that lately. I can't remember who, but like they got it into a Japanese marathon, and I think
so much better. It's not even funny.
It was like Zeroken also, or Zeroken also did commentary for that. So yeah, now all that's left is GP Legend getting into a marathon, I guess.
Which I'm sure Pfizer could do.
So
I'm gonna try and submit it to a marathon myself because.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot of the I don't know if you've gotten them recently because I haven't checked the chat. But I remember you were getting a lot of the e-reader card stuff, like records.
I actually got the first time I think Kaints will not touch for a long time on Pigeon. Like that Pigeon fast lap is so good. but I think it can go down to like a 7.81. However, his best is a 9.3 or 7.93. So
how long has Kaon's been playing the game?
As long as MV.
Really?
Because he started MV, and you basically just carry skill over from that. So, yeah.
Alright, I'm a bit behind you then, a couple of seconds.
He's quite an oldie then, an old head.
I mean, if he I hope he knows the old F-Zero Central, like
Mr. Fix It.
That old, like, yeah, basically Mr. Fix It, or also like the really old logo. Like there's an old one that it reeks of the early 2000s.
I mean, the site now kind of still feels it like a bit early 2000s, but that's why I like it. You go to like do Mario Kart time trials, and it's like so serious.
It kind of reminds.
There's like no fun. F-Zero Central looks at least like nice. It's appealing.
Yeah, F-Zero Central kind of reminds me of old Flash game days for some reason. Just the aesthetic of the site. Because like that's the only comparison I can kind of make.
That's a really good comparison actually. Because it really does.
Nice, they're up to Sand Ocean. I think this is where Edward would absolutely break away in a race.
I think he's a little behind though, overall. No, he's not. He was at the beginning.
So good on this track.
No, he's definitely ahead. Like
now he is, yeah.
A good couple turns ahead. Like there is no way he's behind.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Probably by like a good second or two in the race. And that sucks to see. Like, no one was donating during the SNES race. Oof. All I know is that this event raised, like, $420. So, nice.
It's pretty good.
Very nice total. Yeah, this is, like, the only one that had GP Legend, and then the 2016 one is the only time I think I've seen anyone technically do e-cards in a marathon sort of setting, even though it was more showcased than anything. Yeah. But it's like it was an F-Zero dedicated marathon, so
but not so much as
I don't know. Depending on how you look at it, I personally don't count it, just because it's an F-Zero dedicated one, so of course you're going to show it.
Yeah, I get you. It does feel a little, I guess, like cheap.
Like that's why I'm absolutely submitting GP Legend to a marathon sometime. As soon as I can get an RTA run. It's like, I also want an excuse to just submit e-card as an incentive. Just because I'm not good at normal GP Legend, but e-cards is like, no one plays it, so it's like, I guess I'm one of the best. Because it's either me, Kainz, or Taro.
Yeah.
With Mifune and Pfizer doing stuff on emulator.
Is emulator allowed for it, or is it kind of in a gray area? Because I know for like BS F-Zero, like the Satellaview SNES one, I know it's not allowed. Sadly.
Yeah, it's not allowed there because it's like, in my opinion, if you're going to do it for e-card, you have to allow it for the main game too, which is why you don't see it for BS F-Zero, because the main F-Zero doesn't allow it either.
Yeah, that's fair. It's the same thing with the expansion kit. Expansion kit doesn't allow emulator.
No, but they also allow flashcard, which is like where the gray area sits. Is like we allow flashcards at the very least, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who owns an actual BS F-Zero cartridge, like on an actual Satellaview cart.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, I've got way too much of this.
Do you have a picture of it? I'd love to see it.
Hang on, I can.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the Satellaview cart. Now that I think about it.
I've got that, and then I also own an actual disc or a GD-ROM of.
AX.
Yep.
I think I've seen that one. If not yours, then definitely
I
someone
mean, in
else's.
general, you'll see it in arcade stuff, so it's like
Yeah,
you'll see it there.
I've seen actual Triforce,
No, I don't think we did actually.
because the local arcade has some. So like I know what they look like, and I know kind of what the disc looks like. Sam's also idle, by the way, so like we won't.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
do post it, it'll be sometime
No, I
until.
know, but it'll be
yeah,
for like
yeah.
to see.
Lag with these
But yeah,
DC versions.
But yeah, I do own an actual cartridge. It's like I just have way too much of this stuff, but it's like I get it because I kind of want to own an actual physical set of every F-Zero game in every region, which is why it is so hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get
You really need to figure.
a copy of Climax, and then I have every released game, so that's kind of what I'm going for.
Oh, looks like Sam came back.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah, I caught you on the stream changing the video, so I knew you were back.
Yeah, my roommate tells me that apparently our like local CD exchange got robbed today. It's a place where they sell like old used games and stuff.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there we go. There's my BS cartridge. If I wasn't lazy, I would plug in my Super Nintendo and turn that on. But
that's a cool looking cartridge.
Yeah, it's a full thing. It's like the GBA or the Game Boy player, or not Game Boy player. What's it called for the one on the SNES?
Oh, the Super Game
You guys
Boy?
know what I'm talking? Yeah, the Super Game Boy. It's like the Super Game Boy, except with dedicated specific cartridges.
So the BSX, is that how you play all BS games?
Yep. The only thing is you have to own the actual. It's like the thing in the top is a memory card from broadcasts. So that's why it's hard to find a broadcast of the Metal Force and Forest episodes
those have
for
never been
F-Zero.
found, right? Like,
only in video form. So technically, we have found it, but just not in a playable ROM format.
Oh, I see.
So technically, we could recreate it, but would it be real?
No.
Like,
wow, that's crazy.
The
Lost media.
closest we will. Yep. Exactly.
Alright, so yeah, doing a single segment run today of F-Zero for
But yeah.
Nintendo. I'll be playing all 3 leagues, Knight, Queen, King in that order on Master Class difficulty. So there's 15 tracks total that I'll be racing. So at the beginning of
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, is like I want to own an actual collection of all of them, and the hardest ones to find are the IQ MV and Korean SNES. Korean SNES is slightly easier because I actually have a listing for it. But the problem is I can't eat the $500 price tag right now.
That's really expensive. Wow.
Yeah. And that's coming from someone who owns a 64DD, so yeah. Ouch. I just can't bring myself to buy it right now, especially without a box, because that's the one thing I want more than anything is the box. Just because they look so cool, like, and it's a PAL box too. It's like those blue boxes, like. There's PAL SNES games that are like in blue boxes. They look so cool for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but the blue, just these bright blue boxes, they just kind of jump out at me for some reason. Oh, nice. Here's the Edward AGDQ.
Yep, that was a pretty cool run.
Yeah, if we're showing runs, we gotta show either WMJ or CGN. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next up is another marathon. Looks like oh, he
The
played
F-Zero Central
GP.
Marathon.
Cool. Oops.
Yeah, the 2016 one Which, I mean,
Was this
2016?
in Europe, I imagine?
Yeah, this was actually. So there's another marathon that's run in the Netherlands called Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. Like, if you know Valissa, she's been with that for a long time.
Cool.
It's like, I want to travel out to that, just first off to meet Val, but also just because that marathon looks so chill. Like, and they just ran this 2016 marathon there, which this marathon is technically the only time they have ever had BS F-Zero in a marathon.
Really?
Yeah. Because they showed everything. They showed Climax, they showed custom tracks for Climax, they did XEK, snaking, story mode snaking for GX. Yeah, they did it all. The only thing they didn't do was like an actual RTA run for flying for GX, and that's about it.
Alright, thank you very much. I'm here with one David J.
Oh, nice. In the 10th anniversary CGDQ marathon.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool run.
Yeah, I remember watching this one live. That was so cool. Like, I'm so glad Z-Wing did that.
Yeah.
Just because this one just turned out so good.
It was really good, yeah.
Oh yeah, they were like.
I wasn't able to watch it live, but
they had to like do a run that's already been done before or something.
Yeah, it was like it's basically bringing a modern runner of a run they did back then, and show what's changed in 10 years.
GDQ.
Yeah, for the CGDQ is what it was.
Oh, cool.
And it was just like a hotfix show, which is kind of just cool. Oh, they almost had Andrew G even on commentary, just like for the run. That would have been so cool.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be real, I didn't even know Andrew G did F-Zero until I knew about CGDQ.
What was that? Cool games done quick or something?
Classic games done quick.
Okay.
It was before they got the awesome moniker.
Gotcha.
For AGDQ. But I mean, at least we had David on commentary, so yeah.
Yeah. That guy's
David is awesome. I should know. I had him right next to me about 2 months ago.
Yeah, for your AX run.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got next. F-Zero face-off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what this one is, but it's like it's a marathon from long ago. Like, I don't know who this Herald person is.
Me neither.
There's just so many. There's just so many fucking.
There's so many unknown runs. Like
you know that you know Harold probably has his bug marked, especially if he.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know that WMJ had. Yeah, I didn't even know WMJ had any SNES records until I looked at PAL.
Yeah, dude, WMJ is a beast. I think right now he hasn't run the game in like so many years, and he's still like 7th on the overall ladder, I'm pretty sure. He's definitely still top 10. I just don't remember which position, because it's like a low top 10.
Right. But I mean, top 10 is top 10.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that it's not.
It's like, yeah, top 10 is top 10, no matter how low or high it is.
They did a semi-blind race. Is that like one eye covered or something?
No, I think this one probably has to be. Oh wow, this is going way back, because this is before Valve changed her name.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know how far this is.
Yeah, it's
like,
definitely
wow,
ancient
old.
video.
I mean, NLG
Oh, maybe semi-blind
should
because
tell you how
they're
old
not
it is.
really familiar with the game.
Yeah, because I think like Val had done Climax and X or Climax and GX, and that's about it. This probably had to have followed that race with WMJ and Harold. Like it had to have. Oh yeah, these are some good streams if you ever
they had some good
want
death
to look at
races.
some old ones like NLG Exhibition 2012. This one had like Daniel, CGN, and WMJ all playing X in multiplayer.
Yeah, that was cool.
It also had just like a 3-hour session of CGN trying to break the world record, and I think he did like Dragon Slopes. I don't think he broke a record live on stream, but it's like, dude, you're watching a session of CGN live with face cam and stuff like that. That should be cool enough, like, if you ask me.
Right. This is back when they were using MFO forums.
Oh yeah, that has to be back when it was MFO forums, like either that or like IRC chat.
Yeah. There's always dedicated gamers going for good times.
I would love to sit down and read an IRC log for F-Zero. That would be so cool. Like, there's so much lost history.
Well, they did another race this year.
Oh yeah, this one's the 2015 race. This is the one I was talking about with Yazzo and Ed.
Wasn't Nigleria banned from Q? That?
I don't think it was like he was banned. I think it was like banned for submitting.
Ah.
Like, if you want the details, he was actually in a pod a couple of years ago. Like
a what podcast?
Where he just talked about, yeah, like an actual like another podcast. Like,
did he say some raunchy stuff or something?
No, I think it was like he did a Sonic Advance 2 run and he just dropped a mic and it's like, well, that thing costs a lot of money, so it's like, oh, okay, well, it's your marathon, so whatever.
Oh, so he just didn't. Okay, I see.
And he just hasn't gone in several years, if I recall correctly. Like, if I can find that podcast episode, I'll link it sometime later. Because it's actually a good listen. Like,
yeah, Nigleria had like the best commentary for quite a while. Like, I learned a lot of GX from watching his runs and stuff and commentary.
Like, yeah, if there's any runner I want to meet now, it's like Nigleria, no question. Just because that guy is a character.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to sit down and share a drink with that guy. And honestly, if things go smoothly in a couple months, I might be able to.
I can't believe he lives so close to Afterdawn and they've never been in contact.
Yeah, like, seriously, how do you guys not do that?
Yeah.
Like, you met AKC and CGN before you met someone who's literally not even that far from you. Like, seriously, how do you manage to do that?
This is going to be pretty fantastic.
Okay, yeah, go for it, I guess.
Alright. The Yeti has donated $14,000.
Oh, yeah. While we're on the thought of, well, obviously, Yazzo, it's like, could probably put on that Climax run just because it's like all the way at the very bottom of the playlist.
Oh,
but
yeah, we could
get
that one out of the way.
But yeah, that's like the only time, other than I think. No, actually, Val has run Climax a couple times in GDQ, or not GDQ, in marathons. But like,
Third lap, then you skip them. So that means that like
it's not every day you get to see one of the top players playing a game in a marathon.
Yeah, they don't really give you much speed on the opener, but on the second lap they will build you speed when you visit your boost, so you want to hit them as fast.
Yeah, the GBA games are pretty underappreciated.
Yeah, they need more. They need more love. Like that's why I desperately want it in why I want GP Legend in a marathon desperately bad. Like, because that game, it's like we play it, like us speedrunners play it so much, but no one accepts it to marathons. Probably because no one submits.
That's what kind of feels like it's kind of a hard sell, I guess, for marathon like organizers, or at least like bigger ones like like GDQ.
Right. That's what I'm thinking of, like, because I haven't considered submitting to a GDQ yet, but it's like if the next in-person event, because like I just prefer going out to in-person events, I'm probably going to submit that one too. Whatever next one opens up, which is either going to be NASA or if I can hopefully get Calathon, or if Californiathon can just happen again.
That would be really cool. Honestly, my one dream would be to be on the couch for a GDQ run.
Same. Or better yet, be the runner.
I don't want a runner. I know I would fold. Most likely.
I mean, I thought I did too, but didn't happen for me when I did a marathon run, so who knows?
Oh, Val did AX before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Val has run that in a couple marathons, like a couple BSGs. In fact, I think I remember one of those marathons actually being... I convinced her to switch her machine's body from the Condor body part to the Splash Whale, which is what you see us use today. It's like, this is Dark Condor instead of Heat Grampus, so...
I do have a question, because when I would do AX on Nintendo, it would always like give me a new memory card. Is there a way to save, or not new memory card? I mean like driver.
A new license card?
Yeah, license card. That was the word. Because I assume for Nintendo, you need the, you know, I would assume you would need have it already pre-built because it would take forever.
I didn't know Forever did a snaking run for the marathon.
Hey, Edge. What's up?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good.
We're just going through marathon runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you might actually find interesting. It's a snaking run.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like, this was the only time snaking got into a marathon. Actually, no, I take that back. I forgot CGN did one in, like, 2015 at a French marathon.
Is this, David's run?
No, this is Forever 4258. An old boy who's since retired.
Yeah, I saw him on the leaderboards quite a few times. Jeez, he's fast.
You can hear those controller clicks.
That's the best part about snaking, bro. Yeah, you do that clack, 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 clack.
Reminds me of the Melee days.
Just...
You have your controller.
He's got it. He's got it on.
Wait, no, that was here's a good one. High quality controller clip.
So satisfying.
Yeah, it's just like another ASMR that
snaking ASMR.
Like chill GameCube noises to relax and study to.
Jeez, that dives.
Like, can someone take that, mark it, and run with it, please?
I'm pretty sure someone made that a while ago. This was a video. It was like relaxing GameCube Melee noises. It was like the controller sounds.
That reminds me of who is it? Terminal Montage. Where like for Fox they like edit in the game.
Oh
noise.
yeah. Yeah, he just is wave dashing, or not wave dashing, dash dancing all over the place. That's his sound effect.
Yeah, just where's it?
Hey.
That's how you know they're a pro gamer, if they can dash dance.
He used to be able to do it in Smash 4 days. Back when that was a thing.
I can dash dance pretty well.
You could still dash dance in Smash 4. You could still dash dance in Ultimate. It's just not as effective.
I thought it was
Right.
harder to do it in 4 than Ultimate.
I find it pretty easy, but I mean, I've played Melee like every day for like the last 10 years.
I can remember learning
Maybe just-
Falcon in
No.
Smash 4. I would just dash dance
Actually, just
because I was
today.
stupid.
Yeah, I was dash dancing on some of my friends today while at a Halloween party. That's why I'm late.
Nice.
No shame.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah, I saw you a couple of your times a week ago or something.
Yeah.
And I think E-Dragon did as well.
I would show you my cosplay, but my PC doesn't have a... Actually, I think I posted it in a player album.
Yeah, you could just post a picture. Sam can bring it up
Yeah, so like Nicolari was
on
saying, that
the stream.
if you go too sharp, you'll fly off.
Yeah, it's fine.
It shows the MTS and
But I posted it in player album, and that's before I think I put on the gloves and took out the sword.
it's actually easy to land on top of the track above.
Oh wow.
Ooh, some verse.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know, I didn't
Panic
know about a lot of
versus-
these.
Gantlet and Condor. Super Saiyan can forever 4258. Bleh.
Yeah, 4258.
I don't think Santa
What you see?
makes that much, but I mean, he's probably really good at it anyways.
Yeah,
I mean,
Static is really
top three.
good.
Top 3 in GX max speed should give you enough to do
Yeah.
It's enough
decently.
fundamental skill, yeah.
He's really good at just like fast racing games in general too. Like,
Yeah,
I
Static's
mean,
just good.
this is the guy we have running Kirby Air Ride and Ballistic NG.
yeah.
Along
He also
with,
did, He did
what's that?
Red
one?
Out.
Oh yeah, Red Out too. Like,
Dude,
Yeah, I was actually with the Red Out guys at one point, and they're like, "Hey, do you know a guy named Super Static?" And I'm like, yeah,
Like, every time I've done like a marathon run,
Yeah,
that
he-
is always like an hour of
he's crazy on this one track.
clicking, and now that there's 2 of that, it's gonna be even better.
your microphone is cutting out like quite a bit. I don't know. That's like
Of course, 'cause then
Yeah, it does seem to be cutting out.
after that,
Ah,
you check the sensitivity on it.
I think it's my internet.
probably. But yeah, this race is interesting because they also did, following this, they did a story mode snaking speedrun race.
Oh, that's
thing.
interesting.
Like, that's something you would never see, period, because who runs that?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
CGN and literally no one else. Maybe Manx.
I think what's his face? Battlestream did like a couple runs.
No, Battlestream did max speed. Like, he actually still holds the Chapter 5 normal world record for max speed story mode.
Battlestream? The
Yeah.
snaking guy?
Yep. That same Battlestream.
What? That's
Wow.
crazy.
And this is like after he also did Mario Kart Wii. Like, but this is like many years ago. We're talking.
Yeah, it makes sense. Could have sworn I saw a big runner do chapter 3 at least.
Oh yeah, someone like I can't think of.
I can't think of the name. It's one of the Japanese people.
Oh, probably Zeroken.
Yeah, Zerokin. I think I saw Zerokin do it. max speed, not max speed, snaking run.
I'm a fan of these guys' vehicle choices. I like the color schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need someone to do like a custom vehicle pack or something like that. Like, make a bunch of packs of machines and just put them up on like Game Banana as like memory card files. Like,
yeah,
'cause that makes
That'd be
sense
interesting.
to me. And I mean, Game Banana would probably allow it. I don't see why they wouldn't.
I mean, yeah, we do have like some custom skins, but you usually have to like, at the very least, like you have to, you know, edit the
Homebrew your
ISO
Wii.
and like repack it, which is kind of annoying.
No, not like that. It's like use the dedicated in-game emblem editor.
Oh, like you. Oh, okay.
Like what you did. Like what you would used to do with all of your Quickstar and Gallant stuff. Like just make a pack of that and put it up there. Like,
oh right, yeah.
this is a bunch of garage files.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Like, I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas.
Let's see who comes out ahead. Looks like they get pretty close.
I mean, if I remember correctly, this is like a Rusty forever, so... Oh, that is so weird. Even though I've done a Condor run on Thunder Road, that looks so weird. Seeing Condor on Thunder Road. It just
I actually
feels wrong.
prefer Condor on Thunder Road.
I mean, it's not the craziest thing I've seen. It's like, at least it's not Holy Spider. Whatever that one creates. Like,
That's hilarious.
that
Holy
used to be the meta.
Really?
Like, there's an old Battle Stream run from like ages ago. Still on like CGN's channel. In
Bro,
glorious
send me that.
240p. If I can find it.
Bro, send me that. I want to see Holy Spider doing a run.
Actually, I might also have it from like Uchiha's video collection that I downloaded a while ago. I don't know. Let me check. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you probably have never seen.
Yeah, because I'm much newer in this community.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I joined in April of last year, so...
You only joined this year? I thought you were 2019. Holy crap. Time goes by too fast.
Yeah, I joined in 2020 because I wanted to finish up GX, and I was like, because in quarantine I had nothing better to do, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna finish GX, and then I went, hey, I want to start speedrunning it, and then I started speedrunning it.
And that sounds about right. A worldwide changing event creates a new hobby for you forever. Like, good luck ever dropping this game. Because you won't.
Yup.
That's how it be.
It's been a little bit since I played, but right now I'm holding off until I get a capture card so I can actually upload my rounds in good quality. And
Okay, that's a smart move.
point it at Steam. Especially because I'm like getting close to Sanik's
Total time.
Spiral.
Oh, yeah. That's a good reason to get it. Like, you get a good time, and it reminds me of, like, my first
Yeah,
like,
I got
loop cross
6th
record.
place.
Hey, you want to see a cursed one? Dragon Slopes Battle Stream with Condor. And it's a
I actually,
145.
that's another course for Condor on. Because I'm not as good at ship boosts. Like, that's my Achilles heel right now. I'm not good at ship boosts.
I mean,
But-
fair enough.
Yeah. I am really good at Spiral. That's like my thing.
Then you have to be good at some shift boost there.
Well, they're mainly on track.
I'm not good at like
for Spiral.
yeah, on track ship.
Right.
Yeah, with Spiral you gotta like just keep your flow throughout the entire course. There's also the fact that I've actually learned how to get good at that specific pipe section near the beginning, and I've gotten just good at skips.
Oh yeah, because pipe snaking is no joke. It's like that. I would argue that's one of the hardest things to do in the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is pipe snaking.
Oh yes, I would argue as well.
But screw MTS chaining, screw crazy wacky suicide, pipe snaking.
Yep.
Pipe snaking takes so long to learn.
Wow, he's doing first person.
It's even worse with It's even worse when you try to do it with I remember jokingly a couple times, like when I was trying to learn cylinder knot flying, I would just jokingly snake around the course. Try snaking with maximum dragon. You fly off every other second. Like, you're never grounded.
Yeah.
Because you're, like, it's like trying to
you can't
drive with a piece
on.
of paper.
It's so annoying.
Like, you're snaking with a piece of paper, you're going to go airborne whether you want to or not.
Yep. That's why I stopped calling it snaking because it made me think I was snaking, but it's actually like almost a different motion in my opinion. I like to call it wobbling. It's the same thing as snaking, but when you snake on a pipe, it doesn't look like snaking to me. It looks like you're just kind of wobbling the ship. And it takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you learn it, it can actually really help you.
This one's really interesting because it has the hand cam.
Oh, there's a hand cam? Oh yeah, that's right, the CGN one. Yeah, this one's a very good watch. Like, CGN actually gets some really good times with this, like, really decent times doing this run. And I think he also followed this up.
He's going for the tough
He followed
strats.
this up with the story mode stuff, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, same event, he did a story mode one, so...
He looked relieved.
It's unfortunate that he only did this one at a... Like...
Dude, I can't imagine fucking doing RTA snaking, like, on all tracks at once. God, I could barely snake for minutes. At least before. Maybe now it could last longer because my hands are better.
I mean, give yourself enough time to build up the stamina. Like, 'cause that's the main thing, is it's like stamina.
Yeah, snaking takes stamina. It took... Like, my hands would hurt, like, every other run when I first started, but eventually you just kind of, like, build up a tolerance to it.
Right, yeah, it's ultimately not pain, it's just building up stamina, really.
I mean,
Like, you won't be able to do it for long.
It probably builds some decent finger muscles, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you this much, GX has, like... I didn't even realize it until a couple days ago, but, like, starting GX helped my finger strength so much in my job. I lifted, like, probably 15 pounds with just my fingers alone.
Damn.
Like, not even hand, it's just finger. So...
Yep.
And I mean, I work in a shipping facility, so give you perspective.
Yeah, that'll help. I work at Tim Hortons, so...
Yeah. Hey, bud.
That slow down, though. So, what run is this? Stunfest? Is that,
Yeah, that's what
like
it
a
is.
Japanese thing?
It's a French marathon
Oh.
that happened some time ago. Like, if you listen to the commentary, it's all in French.
In French? Alright.
Yeah. But it's still worth the watch. It's like, the commentators are not players of GX. It's like...
Yeah, but they're talking a whole lot. So they're
Yeah, it's
probably
like,
just
they're
like,
just
oh my
absolutely
gosh.
baffled.
Yeah. As with a lot of people, I think it was CGN's 2014 run?
Yep, it was,
GX?
yeah.
I mean,
They got
yeah,
a lot of
innovation for that run.
Yeah, that is
Like,
what got me into GX.
I think that's probably what it got a lot of people in the modern age into GX.
Yeah. I saw that and I wanted to play GX. That was what it was for me.
It's like, okay, this is my new life now. Like, this is my new lifelong hobby for the rest of my life. Let's do it. Hello, arthritis.
Hello, arthritis.
We can watch the New Blood. David passing on the torch.
Oh, yeah. Which one is this one? Oh, this is the TwitchCon one, so you actually got to see him.
Oh, nice. Oh, was this like during? Was this before
This one
or
was
after?
at TwitchCon. This was before COVID. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, like downscaled. Seems.
No, this is like at TwitchCon. Like, this is what
Oh.
they just had a GDQ event at TwitchCon
Oh, okay.
as part of their fundraiser thing. Like, so it wasn't them all raising the money to GDQ. It was like it was a whole group effort of among many different events, just raising money for one thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I want to say. No, I'm thinking of a different event. I was gonna say I think Dracodan, Sonic Adventure 2 runner showed up for one at some point, but I might be thinking, or no, I'm thinking of probably AKC's 2018 Max Speed Run.
Oh yeah, we
At
should look at
GDQ.
that one. That was pretty cool.
Speaking of AKC, if you want to see a good run that's just like fun for all the, just for entertainment, not even for the run, just watch AKC's NASA 2017 run.
The Unleashed?
No, just the regular one. Like, that one is so much fun.
Yeah, I got this pulled
I
up.
actually remember, like, just as live jokes, Negleria modded like half of the F-Zero Central community to the Marathons chat for a while. So like, for some time, for some reason, I was a mod in that stream.
Here's that task showcase. This was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Calathon.
Oh, the
This
task
is-
showcase. That one's really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Task Showcase at a Calathon. That one's cool.
Yeah. We're like
Especially if you get David on there.
jumping around on multiplex. That just blew my mind the first time I saw that. I'm like,
I
what?
think this
He's
was
just cutting all these
before that.
corners.
Oh wait, no, this one is after that one existed. Okay. Oh, but this is before we got the CGN replays
This, I mean,
for his tasks, like for Sonic Oval and stuff like
I
that.
thought it includes it.
No, this one, the one you're thinking of, is the GDQ one.
Oh, so this was
Good.
before that.
Probably, yeah. But also, that GDQ one birthed another exploit. Like, someone actually exploited the replay system for GX, and now you can launch Homebrew with it.
Wow.
So yeah, now you no longer need another game. Like, you just need a Game Boy player and GX. And a homebrewed Wii, I guess. But, I mean, you can get that other way.
Yeah,
Like,
that's easy.
Yeah.
oh yeah, these E-Dragon tasks, you wanna know what's funny? I was thinking some of these things are eventually going to be incorporated into runs.
Yeah. This is
Which is
this would be
scary.
the type of task that I'd like to do.
Oh,
but it'd be really difficult to find
You
all
wanna know
those
what's funny?
shift boosts.
There's like a 20-second slower run that almost looks human viable at some points.
Wow.
Like, it's not as crazy as this, but it looks like the first lap almost looks human in viability,
Oh my god.
which scares me because that was a sub 2 run on Spiral.
Oh goodness.
I love the shaking in the air.
I've seen shaking is just.
I wish I could see a version of this with the pilot's face. That would be so funny. Like, he's just face on the glass, basically.
It's like that one GIF of like Captain Falcon, where it's just zoomed in on his character's face, and it's just like starts exploding in movement.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a classic fucking GIF.
The classic.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so many fun little things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the multiplex one.
Multiplex.
The one that actually has like, first off, side attacks, and a suicide finish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, that bit through the chicane. That's ludicrous.
Also, I think he gets a shift boost on the dirt section.
That's
like,
really?
Like, unless I'm looking at it.
He does!
It's like,
Wow. I think
like
this
he
one
had
like,
to have gotten
I think this
dirt.
one had like a really low top speed too, because like top speed is totally.
Oh yeah, it was. He also missed a chance for like, he could have wasted 0.003 to get his final lap as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh really?
That would have been hilarious.
Like, dude, you had one chance. Why would you not take that tiny time loss?
I mean, go fast,
The
man.
answer
Go
is simple.
fast.
Yep,
Shape
that's
the
the simple
frame.
answer.
Although, I actually think
Come
that
on.
that side attack that he used at the end of multiplex, that actually might become a strat. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's scary. TAS is looking almost human viable, which is scary. Like, GX TASs are nuts.
Yeah,
The
GX
thought
TAS
of
is
some of these things, like this one right here, Meteor Stream, I don't think is going to be human viable for a long time.
Oh no, definitely not.
Give us enough time to become 20 GX, and then boom, human viability.
20 GX? Oh.
Yeah, it's like the 20XX thing. Yeah, it's
That's
like 20XX
hilarious.
melee.
Yeah,
I'm the one who came up with that. Come on.
I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
The melee community kind of did that with like when
Yeah.
they tried
Yeah,
to start
20XX.
revolutionary. Well, they made a 20 GX when like some Falcons started getting better at the game.
Oh yeah, didn't they have like a? What was it? They did a marathon or like no, they did like an actual tournament at a melee tournament
Yeah,
for GX. Like,
It was definitely.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
AKC kicked ass.
I mean, yeah, AKC obviously won. I need them to run another one so I can run him back.
It wasn't that far away from me, so like I considered maybe going, but like it was still a couple states away.
Like seriously, if there is another
Which
one,
state was it in?
It's
I think it's wherever's
Pennsylvania or
Xanadu. It's like wherever Xanadu is held for like VG boot camp.
yeah, it's one of those Midwest states. I just can't remember.
Oh, I'm in
It's on the
Ohio,
East
so
Coast.
that's actually not that far.
Isn't it on the East Coast?
Yeah, I think it's Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has to be Maryland. Like,
It's either Maryland or Pennsylvania. Or like,
no, I want to say it is Maryland. Now that I think about it, like,
I think it's Maryland, but
Maryland.
it might be like very East Pennsylvania.
probably.
Yeah.
Man, I,
I
hope,
swear, we
I
should
hope
definitely-
shaking never becomes the meta.
Yeah.
I don't think
I almost
that-
want to make like
I mean, isn't shaking kind of impossible?
yeah, shaking
shaking you
do
can
accurately.
do it because no one can do 30
Without,
hertz
like-
input.
without like some kind of crazy setup where like you have like a fight stick, a joystick in the center, and then you're just shaking your hand side to side, and that somehow presses the buttons. And just going,
Even then, is that enough?
No, like I don't think.
Yeah.
Because
No,
it's
because you
an
also have to
input.
have your triggers going at 30 hertz.
It's the frame, isn't it? It's like one frame, it's
Can you
press
imagine
all
like,
in on the left, and the
imagine
next
the
frame
game
is all in on the right.
Yeah,
to
because
shake.
it's not only the
doing those
joystick you have
inputs.
to do that with, you have to also do 30 hertz inputs
yeah,
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
triggers. And the triggers are analog, so you can't really do that. Like,
Yeah, that's why I say it would take some kind of insane store thing where like you had the button somehow like hooked up to the joystick.
Like maybe if you remove the springs or something?
Yeah, like maybe.
But then I could say maybe 15 hertz.
Yeah, 15 hertz seems very possible without springs.
Maybe that's already where we're at, like with Battlestream. I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of already where we are.
Battlestream's hitting 15 hertz, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
One is.
Oh yeah, we were gonna look at AKC's run.
Max speed settings.
Oh yeah, the what is it? The NASA 2017 one.
This one?
And the other one.
They're organized by games, yeah. I think.
So now we're just gonna let you showcase it. Okay, cool. Okay, we are.
Oh, is that Intense Quote?
Oh yeah, Intense Quote came out for them.
I got to meet that guy.
Oh, so I'm in a BRB.
Is he a GX runner or what does he run?
Yeah, he's a GX runner.
Okay.
Mainly max speed.
Yeah, I'm sure many.
Nice.
This game is off. I should not have started right away. Oh, I just started time. No, I was gonna go back. Oh. Okay. Okay, I should go back. Let's do this properly. Yeah, if you go to settings, then you'll skip the intro cutscene of the level, where it like gives the camera workaround. Which in theory you could do in a race just to fuck with people and be like, how did you just save 6 seconds? And be like, fuck you.
So when are you guys gonna pick up max speed?
Dude, I would love to get good at max speed. It's just it's too hard. I have feeble Super Nintendo mind. I can't, imagine joystick in the F-Zero game. That's too hard.
Actually using your brain? What kind of monkey am I?
Well,
I only copy Edward.
In some ways, I feel like snaking requires more brain power, because like with max speed, you usually just want to do shift boosting whenever possible. But like with snaking, sometimes snaking's faster. So it's like you have to like choose the more optimal option.
Yeah. Wait, no, snaking is just monkey brain. Turn off human brain, turn on monkey brain. Go fast. Yeah. There's like a few bits of snaking that I'm like, I hate that. I hate this. Like, cylinder knot. I just hate cylinders. They're so annoying. Although, more than any cylinder.
How's snaking Cosmo Terminal?
I was about to say, I hate Cosmo Terminal more than any tube. I hate it so much. Like, I remember one time I sat down to, I'm like, okay, I need a good Cosmo Terminal time, and it was the last track I needed before I could have GX 100%ed. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do a snaking run. And I sat down for 4 hours, and eventually got a good run where I was just snaking with Condor. And
did you even snake, or was it just a matter of don't fall off the track?
I snaked.
Because I do have a Cosmo run. My whole strategy was on the like 2 parts of fucking track that have a rail, snake, but otherwise just don't fall. And it's like a terrible time.
I snaked almost the entire run until the very end, where I like stopped snaking because like, okay, I don't want to screw this up. And you can actually find my Cosmo Terminal time if you ever.
I'm just gonna pull up mine really quick, just look at it. But yeah, if you want to link yours in the voice chat, I'll show it next. Mine's okay. I get really nervous in the 3rd lap, and then I kind of fuck up.
Yeah, CTT you can't not have nerves. Like,
yeah, CTT is
it's the biggest mind game in the world. Like,
yeah, I cried tears of joy when I finally finished. I'm like, yes, finally.
I need to go back to CTT myself.
Yeah, I think with a good run,
my
204
is add to.
That'd be pushing it.
Yeah, CTT is just pain incarnate.
I mean, at least when Heavy Star, like when Heavy Star became the meta and speed, at least it made it somewhat easier to finish runs. I'll say that much.
Gear drive. Oh, where did CTT go? Go to my videos.
Did anyone see that thing that someone posted about CTT? It's like on lap 3, and like 16 seconds in, the elevator actually stops moving.
Yeah, it stops.
I never noticed that before. On CTT.
Yeah, I never noticed it.
It's like after 16 seconds on lap 3, you see the elevator actually stop in the middle of the course.
Yeah, I think
there my CTT run is in all its phone pointed at projector screen glory.
You gotta start somewhere.
Oh, projector screen? Dude, that's so much delay. Oh,
right.
How do you even
Makes it even more impressive.
Yeah.
You play with what you can get, man. I'm playing on like a better screen that's like I think it's
I don't know, a lot of players play on like HD TVs, which have like, you know, a few more milliseconds than a CRT. Like, that would bug me, but a lot of other people just get used to it.
I mean, I have a monitor now, but it's like an actual, like, proper monitor, like, so I won't go against that, but it's like, on a projector screen, that's going to have so much delay. Like,
yeah,
that just adds the lore of your character.
Someone got that fire fuel going.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, someone called me, because that's my ringtone.
That's your ringtone?
Oh, no.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, that's baller.
Yeah. And in the middle of your psychology class, you're like, fuck. And everyone looks at you like...
It's the anxiety music right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I used to have a NES song converted to stereo version as my ringtone for the longest time, so
okay.
I can't say I'm completely void.
I need to leave. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Have a good one.
Yep.
You too, man. I must say, at least this quality is better than what I used to have. Like,
honestly,
it's better than
that's
what
about the
Pfizer
only good
for a
thing.
while.
Oh, dude, how do you set world records on?
I don't want to diss Pfizer for fucking having recorded on a TV.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely respect Pfizer. He's done a lot for the games, but
oh, for sure.
He's still.
I'm just glad he has a capture card now, like, and setting records on that now. Because like it was either Climax, or you have basically a Bosnian recording. Like third world.
Let's check out some of these runs that need to be beaten still, or these staff ghosts.
Oh yeah, some of those staff ghosts. Like someone actually beat the or someone improved the Silver Rat on Twist Road. It's like a 102 now.
This looks like Cylinder Knot needs the most. It's at 29.
Nah, there's still. No, that's like Staff Ghost beaten. It's like
only 11 machines have beaten the Sonic Oval Staff Ghost.
Yeah, because I mean, not even Blue Falcon has beaten it.
Oh yeah. Jeez,
I remember a couple of years ago we were trying to get Blue Falcon to do the super suicide finish.
Yeah, 46. That's a solid time, because I believe it's
And
Fat
that's
Shark.
with like
a Fat Shark time.
It's Fat Shark with quick churning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like quick turning Fat Shark. So yeah. Like, thank goodness we can beat the. Thank goodness we can beat the Meteor Stream Staff Ghost every machine. Just because that one's snaking.
Yeah.
Although, I'm gonna be real, I would love to
that staff
see
is
them lower.
Yeah. And like sub 40 on this track is like really hard. I could barely get it.
Suicide.
Yeah.
I need a sub 40.
So like 46 is solid.
The only problem in Sonic Oval is just not fun.
I kind of like the simplicity of it, but
it's just the left side MTS chaining is a problem for me. Oh wow, that's suicide finish.
Loser. So.
Like, someone please pass out some of these. Like,
yeah,
just pass cool out at least one with a super suicide finish.
It probably motivate a few people to go for it.
Dude, I would.
If I like knew exactly what I needed to do.
Oh, well there you go. Dark Schneider's super suicide finish. Oh my gosh. Deathborn, the man of death. Thinking of Machine vs. Staff Ghost, I need to go back to GX and beat Manx's loop cross he set with Fat Shark a couple months ago.
Oh, did he bop one of your times?
Yeah, he bopped my Great Star time.
Oh, jeez.
Which is supposed to be like, that one was supposed to be like second place over Fat Shark. Just because Great Star MTS chaining is actually not terrible.
Yeah. It's still kind of a lackluster in comparison to Black Bolt, but it's got the ability to do it.
I mean, it's good enough to do some good times. Like, it has like a sub 145 on Phantom Raid.
Oh, really? That's
just for perspective. It's like, and that's with MTS chaining too. So, like, getting a couple of the big jumps. Like, I think he gets one of them at least. And it still has a lot of room to improve, too.
Wow, a lot of these cylinder knot times just got to 240. Just got the job done.
Yeah. I mean, it's because Matthew, a couple years ago, really just went buck wild with all of these machines and just dropped them down.
Yeah, this one's close, but not quite. Well, not really that close, but...
Oh, wild views. Yeah, someone needs to rat out some shift boosts for this. Like,
oh wow,
someone
what the
please
hell was
rat
that?
out.
What did I just see there?
Rewind it.
Got a crazy bump.
Damn, you want flying up.
Yeah, side attacks, man.
Yep.
You know what's funny? That used to be the meta, was like just strafing over the course with a certain machine. It was like, I think it was like Combat Cannon, Aqua Goose, and the Triple Z. Whatever that builds, like Combat Goose Z or something like that.
I wonder what machines can get the shift boost there. Probably not a lot.
A couple can get at least a single, if I remember correctly.
Fat Shark's just like privileged.
And then there's also Black Bull.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't discount Black Bull anyway.
Right. But I mean, playing the Black Bull on this track sounds like hell. It sounds so hard.
Tell that to the staff.
True. Got me there.
Yeah, this just looks like it needs a routing of certain shift boosts and where to be at the exact point. And this could probably be beaten, I bet. The only problem is no one wants to do that because Cylinder Knot is just not quite the most fun course.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why Matthew did it, because he actually enjoys Cylinder Knot.
I think it's alright.
Like, it takes some...
Definitely not the worst for me.
It's like, you need a track mastery. It's kind of like what, Cyclowilderin or something like that. Whoever it is that was doing a bunch of, stuff with that MTS and the shift boost on Split Oval a while ago. And also, they've been doing some with just other machines and other courses too. So it's like they've been pushing some new strategies. And I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of jumped into that one. So it's like that Split Oval one gave me a free PB.
So yeah, Wild Goose is slacking pretty hard.
I mean, it's probably just because it's got such a small boost.
Where's Silver at?
Oh boy, we going to the rat.
Oh well, Silver Rat only has 4 that it needs.
Yeah, but they're all the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, it needs Twist Road, it needs Split Oval, Cylinder Knot, Sonic Oval.
Here's a 3DS quality.
Oh, we going old school. Now this is how you do it. This is how you record F-Zero high quality.
Resourceful.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's still viewable. Like,
right.
It's not too grainy. It's like, it's perfectly serviceable, I'll be honest. Like, it's just nothing you want to go back to. That's why it's like when you get a capture card, you just drop camera quality altogether.
Thankfully, the NSO has the 30-second video saver, so I use that whenever I do like a SNES flap.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Oh, so it's just like side attacks at the end of the course is all that this one is, as a strategy.
Oh, does
and
it
that's
use
just
side
boost
attacks?
out. Yeah, he does a little side attack dive at the end of lap 1.
Oh yeah.
Probably
I bet
gets
all these
the
customs probably have to. At least most of them.
just squeeze out a fraction of a second. Even though Silver Rat really doesn't gain much from the side attacks, like, it's just too tiny.
It's kind of weird how side attacks can just give you height randomly by just like strafing and spamming them.
Yeah.
So is this the Silver Rat machine record on this track?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go beat it like tomorrow.
What's the
Good luck.
staff ghost time?
It's like a 240, like a high 240. I mean, hey, go mark yourself on the spreadsheet.
This guy uses D-pad too, so like you're gonna be competing against some like really precise inputs.
Oh, this is a D-pad run?
Yeah.
Yeah, FSF does D-pad.
I did not know that.
Pains with
It's
D-pad.
one of the only like higher level people that plays with D-pad.
I think the only person, period, who used D-pad.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't you want to look at like one of your GP runs? Like.
Oh yeah, there's like GBA stuff. Absolutely that big blue pigeon run.
Alright, one second.
Misflow. This one is actually, so this one is the last fast lap in E-card that Richard Taro had. So now Richard Taro has no more. It's me and Kaints now who have all of the fast laps.
Man, what happened to Taro? He kind of dropped off the face of the earth.
Probably salt from the emulator ruling in Climax. Like,
Was he in? Oh, he didn't want emulator.
Because he's played consistently for years and years, right? Like,
yeah.
Across all the games.
It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, basically the champion of the ladder, of like the entire overall ladder, is just gone. Man, this run right here, this one is like probably my magnum opus of the game. And you won't even see it unless you put it in like 60 frames, because it's so subtle, but this saves like a full 1.2 off of my, or
1.2
seconds?
Oh.
Or like 0.12 off of my previous time.
Nice. That's a pretty big time cut for these type of records.
But yeah, this is the first one I think Kaints won't touch for a long time.
Your move, Kaints.
Yep. But this is because I feel like I'm at a disadvantage versus him. Just because he's that much better, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's kind of he's been around a long time, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
So these are E-card? Like, what are these? Like.
So this is essentially DLC.
Oh,
like there was a GBA e-reader.
I had an e-reader. I remember. I can't remember what I used it for. Like.
Probably Mario 3.
Yeah.
Just because that's probably what it was.
Yep.
Like, it had to have been, like, that's just the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, it was definitely Mario related.
But in Japan, they had 20 courses for the e-reader. And I actually own 4 cartridges just to have all 20 on cart. So, yeah. Eventually, if we can get an oval meetup, I'm absolutely bringing those sometime. Like, or better yet, if I can just get Kaints to come out.
Yeah.
Like me versus him. That'd be fun. Yeah. Ooh, you gotta XC kit.
Have you ever tried this ROM hack?
I need to. Like, I need to get an EverDrive at some point. Like, I've just been lacking on X, but I do have this one on the side, like, for some point.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's built definitely for DTD all the way through. Like, I remember Val actually ran like bronze and silver cup at BSG. So yeah, we've had ROM hacks in a marathon too. So, but it would be fun to see. Or actually, no, we've had like the actual dev who made this ROM hack run it with like Black Bull just to beat the Sensei difficulty.
Are you talking about
supposed to be like
Felipe?
Philippe Rodier.
Okay. Yeah, X is really cool. Like I enjoy it. It's definitely my second favorite to GX, but like honestly, I don't know. I've never been a good masher, and I felt like I was kind of restricted in what I could do because like I can't do the super fast matching.
Yeah, it's because it's on a trigger. It's what makes it difficult. Like I'll admit that's probably why I've also just kind of neglected X lately.
Yeah. Like
I just can't play the game at all because I don't have my N64 with me.
Just wait for the NSO to come out. Then we can all play a dumpster fire. Alright, who's playing with me day one? Seriously.
I will.
We're
I have
all
the
playing
service.
a dumpster fire.
I'm in it for a year. So.
Like, yeah, we're all playing that, and it's going to be horrible.
That'll be fun. Ooh, Rolling Turtle's almost there.
Yeah, Rolling Turtle has, like, probably... It's got to be the main three. Twist Road, Cylinder Knot.
And... Was it? Yeah.
Twist Road, Cylinder Knot, and Sonic Oval have to be.
Twist Road's good. Manx got that.
Oh.
I guess.
Huh.
We'll look at that after this.
I didn't even know Rolling Turtle had beaten Staff Ghost. Oh, it might be Split Oval then, is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yep.
Just because that, like, Rolling Turtle, to my knowledge, can't MTS enough to get the MTS into Shift Boost, so...
This one must get a suicide.
Oh boy.
Maybe?
Looks like the GDQ games list just dropped.
Oh, really?
Live?
Do you want to post it?
If I can find it. Like, let's look at that. Like, let's see if there's F-Zero.
Yeah, I know no spoilers if you do see it. Here, I think I got the list. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm putting it in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh god, live reactions. Oh, it's
probably
in
not.
It's in alphabetical order, so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we got any in. Dang. I mean, we got in the last GDQ, so it's like, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
Are there any
Just
good racing games in general?
There was like one, I think. I wonder if there's Mario Kart Wii.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah. Ooh, Banana Mania got in.
Oh, really? I've honestly been watching some of the speedruns. Like, it's different, and I feel like it's objectively worse, like, engine, but it's still interesting to watch speedruns.
Rocket League?
Really?
It's like
what?
6 Rocket Leagues?
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
Wave Break? What's that? Is that a racing game?
Probably not. Ooh, Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I'll have to watch that one. But yeah, wait, Rocket League. What is the?
Scroll up. Yeah, it's ours. I want to see what is Sam.
Oh, it's workshop maps. Okay.
Oh.
So it's basically custom courses or something like that. So it's not just like them playing like a Rocket League game.
Yeah. See who can win first. I was just kind of curious of what this wave break is, and it seems to be like a jet ski game or something. Looks like an indie game. Interesting. I was gonna Oh yeah, this just popped up for me on YouTube.
Oh, there's Diddy Kong Racing.
Testing. I think this is Abney testing out the Switch Online.
Oh yeah.
Can you put the sound up for it? Or...
Yeah.
Oh boy, the Abney one. I'm sorry, his reaction is priceless to the online.
I haven't seen this at all.
You can tell on his face he does not look happy.
I heard it wasn't like too awful for Mario Kart, but I haven't tried it.
Have you not seen the clip?
Oh, the multiplayer. I've seen the multiplayer clips.
That multiplayer clip is just too hilarious. It's like, that's why I want to see the X just become a dumpster fire, especially if we do it like multiplayer connected to like multiplayer with the European players. Like that would be fun for all the wrong reasons.
I can play like this online. That is, who knows what it will be like online. But I mean, I can drive like reasonably. If I had a
honestly, for single player, it doesn't look terrible. Like if it ends up being okay.
Let's check out the multiplayer.
All right. B screen. Okay.
Because I mean, we've all seen the clip, the one with the like 7.5.
Is this the stream where it happens, or is this something else?
Probably.
Let's go. Let's do 2-player Grand Prix, I guess.
Like I know he has a clip on Twitter.
Okay. First off, we definitely can't pick.
All right. Well, I want to see the 4-player because that's where the real beauty of this online system shows.
Okay. No.
The 4-person multiplayer.
Let's just see if this works, I guess.
Oh god, imagine this with X. That's gonna be crazy.
That's why I'm excited for that. It's just gonna be horrible.
Oh god, this is so bad.
But like with a decent connection, it doesn't look bad. Like just have good connection.
They have full
better yet,
bars.
Oh god.
Just have good connection and things shouldn't be bad.
If there's even one person with a shaky connection, it's gonna bring everyone down.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like not really focused on the race. I'm more just like testing here. Yeah, this is definitely not amazing.
Yeah, right there, the lag spike.
Yeah, it's like it's tough for me to tell like how much of it is just because of using the Switch controller and how much.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it, but yeah, there's definitely like a good couple frames of lag at least.
Yeah.
I can't really control.
I almost wonder if this is based on the IQ version. Now that I think about it, because that would not surprise me. Like,
why do you say that?
Just because it's the latest version of the game, and the way the emulator is, it's just like you patch it with Lewis scripting.
Yeah, possible.
Like that doesn't sound insane. Just would.
I think this is gonna work. I gotta hide the menu so no one else can do it.
Oh wow.
It worked.
Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This is way better than the stream that I saw. Like, it's not...
Nothing I just noticed is at least they didn't patch out some of the exploits.
Oh yeah, that would require work.
Like, because Abney just got a Rainbow Road shortcut that requires red shells, so... Or, well, actually, it should have been expected because they didn't patch out BLJs. Like, they just used the non-Shindo version for this. Like,
plus, like
why put in any effort?
Yeah, if they did, like, it would require effort and, like... I don't know, it would probably create a lot of buzz for the game, honestly. Like, everyone would probably talk about it.
I mean, that's what happened with 3D All-Stars. The SM64 on that is the Shindo, so it's like they've done it before. Why wouldn't they have done it now?
Well, that was the Shindo version was made so long ago. Like that was the PAL and Japanese release, or like the updated release.
It was the Japanese one that gave Rumble support.
Move their Switch to like a underground bunker? Like, what is happening?
Which was also later used on the... I think it was used for the... There's actually a 64DD version, so...
Oh my god, all these lightnings, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised if they used it for that, too.
A single mushroom. Great. Alright, hopefully my one item...
But yeah, I mean, hopefully... I mean, if it's that stable, I'll be kind of happy. Like, pretty satisfied.
Right, yeah, if it's stable enough, it'll be serviceable, and like hopefully it'll get some new players in, which is the ultimate end goal. Like, get people playing our games, bring them into the community.
Yep.
Make them have fun, you know? Get more runners on the ladder.
Yeah, multiplayer's fun for F-Zero.
Oh yeah, the 2017 meetup at WMJ's house with him and Daniel.
I gotta run and take a bathroom break really quick.
Go ahead.
Man, this multiplayer session, I actually remember WMJ and Daniel both get... So do you know what happens when you go into a jump plate in X with too much speed?
No. Actually, X is probably the game I have the least amount of knowledge in. X10,
okay, so basically, you can only collide with the jump plate for... I think it's like you can only collide with the jump plate for like 1 frame. And if you miss that 1 frame, you clip right through the jump plate.
Oh, God.
What happens is WMJ and Daniel both have DTD speed. They clip through a jump plate. Both, back to back. On the same jump plate. It was like on a DD course. So, yeah. KVD. Why does that name sound familiar? KVD. Is KVD SNES? Not like SNES F-Zero, but SNES Mario Kart. Oh, wow. I never knew there was such low draw distance with X multiplayer. That... I wonder if they'll improve that. Because Switch should have enough horsepower to do that. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. But then again, that requires effort, so... But it's also funny how often WMJ and Daniel play each other on screen. It's weird. Like, they've had a race versus each other at an actual in-person event. They have this meetup. They have a bunch of past meetups. And it's like... I don't know, it's kind of just interesting. How 2 top players just end up meeting up so often.
Pretty good though, especially for keeping their skills intact or like sharp.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, even with WMJ not doing it as often, he still came back a little while ago and beat his Mute City 1 world
Yeah,
record.
his Mute City 1. Wasn't it a new strategy as well,
Yeah,
I think?
It's basically space, or like AGG on the first lap. Is what it is.
Wow.
Whereas like the old strat was like, you do the first lap as optimally as possible, and then you land in the rail and set up AGG for laps 2 and 3. But instead, you do a risky strategy where you go backwards and maneuver in such a way to get into the rail behind the course and just set up AGG then. And that's like enough to get you sub 1 minute. Yeah, I was right. KVD is at SNES at Mario Kart, like I thought.
This was always one of my favorite courses, Silence. Just because like it's just so fun, just going like it feels like a drag race of just consistently boosting and going fast.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the original idea for the course. Is like it's just a drag race. Oh wow, Daniel also got he had to have gotten a DTD set up there because he got like 2200 speed.
Isn't there there's a spot on the track that if you go, I think like too fast, like you'll fly off.
Multiple points on the course, yeah.
Kind of sucks though about it.
It's like right before the refiller and also before like the tunnel, I think. I don't know. I haven't touched X in a while, so I can't quite remember, but I think that's right. Oh wow, Daniel's going for AG. Why? Daniel, you didn't even need to do that. He's going for the AGG. That's amazing. This looks so weird without... This actually looks weird without some of the...
background shit, right?
Not just the background stuff, but like... I don't know, the length of the boost for some reason, the way it looks. Like, in multiplayer, just because you can't generate as many polygons. Like, if you look behind their machines when they're boosting, it just looks weird and different from normal.
I guess.
So like normally,
I mean, I don't really. Yeah.
It's like normally a long kind of cone sort of shape, but now it's just like a light. It's weird.
This game looks so...
Yeah, this game honestly is so cool. It's like... It's just unfortunate that current players don't appreciate it as much. Like I will openly admit that I've neglected... Like, I need to put more time into this game eventually. I think many other players could probably share the same sentiment to an extent.
I can. I would love to. I mean, I have a few changes. I said changes because I just wrote that word. I have a few like time trials. I'd say like in X, I have a lot of jumper actually, more than slider. But I would love
Jumper's
to
actually
just,
not bad.
Jumper's what?
Jumper's not bad. It's almost like
It's like 3D SNES.
It's
kind
like
of.
It's like the simplistic version of the game. It's like, yeah, I would definitely say it's like SNES.
Yeah. Wasn't it
so
also
only
like for a long time it was the optimal? Like
Nah, I don't think so because sliding has been a thing since day one. Like I'm pretty sure. Because I think even the developers did it. And like acknowledged that it exists. Kind of like... I wish we could get in touch with all developers and like see what they actually acknowledged as a thing. Like sliding in X or DTD, DDT in like the GBA games, or stuff like shift boosts and snaking in GX.
yeah. I'm sorry if I'm having like bad conversation, but
Don't worry.
I'm trying to like multitask right now with some university assignments. So like I'm trying my best.
Don't worry,
But,
you're good.
Yeah.
I'm just mostly killing time.
Yeah.
But it's like it's also just good to have chance to speak with someone I haven't before, and also just see where they stand in these games. It's like
This was always actually one of my favorite maps in X was Fort Town. I have played a lot of X, don't get me wrong. I just haven't time trialed because most of my playtime is emulation, so can't really submit those.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But
I
had this on like my school laptop on like Project 64, and this was always one of my favorites to just like fuck around with.
Funny that you mentioned that. That reminds me of exactly how I got in F-Zero. So actually, now I have to go down that rabbit hole. It's like there's a lot of stories about like how players actually got into F-Zero, but the one way I got into it is like down the rabbit hole. I used to watch Let's Plays, and there was a guy who was doing a Let's Play F-Zero GX a while ago. Like this is like 8 years ago, just for reference. But it's like I saw that, and then I looked at F-Zero X and found WMJ's like 2014 GDQ run. And then I downloaded the game onto my school laptop, which is like a MacBook Air. And I remember trying to play it with like keyboard.
What game?
F-Zero X.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is
we were.
how I got into the game. It was just like
We both got
went
into
down
it
that
kind of the
rabbit
same.
hole.
It's kind of sad that like the only way you can get like a true experience for F-Zero X, you need to play on console with a proper controller.
Yeah, because honestly, X doesn't feel right without an N64 controller. It requires that certain range.
I'm really
And
curious
even
about
like
how the
even USB N64 controllers,
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
get close, but they're still not the same.
Yeah, it's just not quite right, just because it has that certain analog quality to it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, isn't the way the stick is built and assembled
apparently the
completely
new one,
different from like any other?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird mechanism, and like the new one, they're kind of doing a similar design.
Isn't it kind of like how? Isn't it kind of like how old mouses used to work for computers and stuff like that? Like with how those mechanisms work. Something like that.
I don't know. Like, are you talking about the ones?
I've just heard that parallel before. Yeah, the ones with the ball.
I think it might be. It's probably in that same like general idea, yeah. But like, I mean, it's not the most efficient way to do it because like they've moved on apparently. But like, in some ways, it is. It's just really good for precise control. You can just get like pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
Were there any of these, any more marathon runs you wanted to look at? We could, wrap it up at any time.
I mean, you could probably just finish it up with, like, Pfizer's recent, loop circuit in MV.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he set a training mode world record and finally has video for that now.
Did he post it in the Nexus?
Yeah, in Nexus MV channel. Yeah, we've been going for a while. Might as well just finish it off on a high note.
Alright, let's check it out. Pfizer with the loop fast lap record.
Yeah, loop circuit. Because all the tracks are just circuits in the game.
Is that
I think that's just how MV does dirt.
Okay. That's solid.
But this is not the overall world record for the fast lap, but it's like the training world record, which is still pretty good.
Oh, why?
There's two different categories?
They track both in MV.
Really?
Time attack and practice mode?
Grand Prix and practice mode. Because Grand Prix, you have the random chance of random bombs just spawning in the middle of the course, which is how you gain extra speed. Like, I think there's a task, and it's like a 1497. Something like that.
Alright guys, you wanna wrap it up here?
Yeah.
Alright. It was good chatting with you guys.
Yeah, it was a good almost 3 hours of an episode.
Time just flies by. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Alright.
Until next
Thank
month.
you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye, Bat. Sam, it was great talking to you guys.
Yeah.
You as well.
See ya.